we all have self doubts or imposter syndromes on certain
Mm.
delicate things when we moving through the stages or through the projects from one to another one. How are you dealing with that?
Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? I've definitely dealt with imposter syndrome. It's a funny thing. Recently, I spoke at a conference, and it was just me and one other person that had been invited to speak. And the person that got up before me, he was a man. He was in his kind of early 50s. He had this background of being on all these boards and advisors, and kind of had all these big names against his work and all the accolades. And I found myself quite nervous because I thought, oh gosh, he's speaking first, and then I've got to get up. Like, what am I going to add? I'm just Nici, right? Like, he's this guy that's done all these things. And then he started to talk, and about kind of halfway through his presentation, I realized that his presentation was almost exactly the same as mine. Except that what he said the future of AI was going to be was actually what I was talking about that we had already done. So he got to the end of his talk, and I had this moment, Talia, where I had this realization of being like, oh, I feel like I'm so small compared to him, but he's actually just said all the same sorts of things that I advise companies on and that I say, but I've done even the next level. Like, he's talking about this is the future thing, and we've already done it at my company. And it made me realize, like, yeah, how perverse imposter syndrome is, particularly with women, because I just made this assumption that I couldn't possibly kind of compete with him, even though it turned out I absolutely could. So I guess the first thing about dealing with it is proving yourself wrong again and again, and making sure that you write it down or take a note when it gets proven wrong. Our brains can play wonderful tricks on us, and we all feel like that. And